pass bro phenomenon has gotten out of control. You know, these third world countries are very dangerous. Very dangerous. Places like Costa Rica, Honduras, Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela. These are not Cuba. These are not places that when you go there, you want to really go off the resorts and just think that you're going to be safe walking around. Now, we saw the news clipping of a black man from America that was unalived in Colombia, you know, some years ago for his chain, right? But we know that there are men now that are being taken out. They're being led to believe that they're going to get SCX with these women. They're letting these women into their homes. These women are putting drugs in their food. They're putting stuff in their drinks. These guys are being knocked out. Some of them are passing away, and they're being robbed. There's even stories of a man, he was hit with a knife about 32 times, right? And found in a whirlpool. I mean, it just gets crazy. But y'all remember the guy, Dwayne Morris, that when he went to Brazil, within 24 hours of being in Brazil, he was unalived? Remember this?
Brazil are investigating after a Minneapolis entrepreneur was found dead on a potential business trip.
43-year-old Dwayne Morris was the president and founder of Blue Waters Consulting and Soul Community Development Corporation. As Rex Chapman reports, the Roosevelt High School graduate had strong ties to the community.
He's a fun partner to have.
Tamitha Richmond says her life partner, Dwayne Morris, made everyone he met feel as if they were his best friend.
He has a way about himself where everybody believes they're the most special person. So when he's interacting with them, you know, in this last week, the amount of people that told me they're Dwayne's best friend, or you know, they're a brother to them or a sister to him, and you know, don't actually have that blood relationship. And that's really about how he showed up in his relationships.
From his time as a teacher, a basketball coach, or working at a nonprofit in North and South Minneapolis, Dwayne gave his all to what he was doing.
While others may have seen it as him staying really busy, it really was more about that Dwayne was sharing his gifts, and so it came easy to him. It energized him to be able to connect and help and provide.
The Roosevelt High School and Southwest Minnesota State University graduate managed a $14 million portfolio of businesses as well as provided financial consulting. Dwayne was a sole provider for his blended family, Tamitha's 3 children and his 1 child. Their home, a place where they mentored other young adults, another way he gave back to community.
To be a partner with Dwayne is really to share him with the world.
And as a family, they love to travel.
We've traveled to a variety of countries, and we were well aware of the things that were necessary as you become an international traveler.
That's why she has so many questions about what happened in Brazil.
It doesn't make sense. Dwayne was in the country less than 24 hours. He had not yet even spent the night in Brazil.
Dwayne was found dead in his rental home in Brazil. His family, as well as authorities, suspect foul play.
This is certainly a situation where Dwayne was targeted.
His death does not overshadow how much he contributed to the lives of many. His legacy, one of love and empowering others to be their best. Rex Chapman, WCCO News.
Richmond is planning a celebration of life in Minnesota. He'll be buried in Jamaica.
And see, this thing gets real goofy because this guy was in that country, man, and you know, they have video surveillance of him in like a hallway or something with these women and these people, and within 24 hours, he was out of here, man. He was on his way to heaven. He was gone, right? And I keep trying to tell you guys, so these guys, they go down there and they get too comfortable. You could tell that they're like new money. They're not used to being around, traveling and being in different places, so they don't know how to move, right? But there's another passport bro, Skyler, and about a couple weeks ago, he reported on 2 more men being drugged and robbed down there in Brazil. And he said this.
We have a German and a Norwegian has got the good night Cinderella. They got drugged. Okay, so this is what the article says. This is from Alert Zone of Soul, and this video has gone viral all over Rio de Janeiro, by the way. Let me go ahead and just play it real quick. Okay, so they're in the elevator right now. 1 Norwegian and 1 other German were carried away by the Goodnight Cinderella. This is in Ipanema, all right? According to the police, the agents' security program were triggered by the building manager they were staying at. So basically, these guys got drugged, they got robbed. The building manager was notified, the police came, and now they're conducting an investigation trying to figure out where these women are.
So these two European men were drugged and robbed in Brazil. And Brazil is a very dangerous place, guys. You know, you go down to those favelas, and like, listen to me. You know, because like I said, my father is Black American, FBA American, and my mother's Cuban. And in Cuba, you know, off the resorts in a city place, it could be very nice and could be very cool. But you go into the wrong places, it could be very dangerous. It's not a place that you just want to be walking around by yourself at nighttime and you don't know nobody, or you a foreigner with an accent. Man, listen, some of these people are retarded. They don't know how to move. They don't know how to move. But Scholar was also reporting that just this week, another passport YouTuber was also drugged and robbed. And people keep saying how, because a lot of these guys, they're not that smart. Check this out.
Right, so the member who was drugged, they went to Pedro do Sal. Okay, I think I'm saying that right. And if you're not familiar with Pedro do Sal, it is an event that happens every Monday in Rio de Janeiro. They have live music, bands, drinking. It's a tourist haven. Pretty much every tourist, that's like one of the things to do on a Monday, right? It's a straight vibe. Okay, you're gonna have beautiful women there. You're gonna have tourists there. You're gonna have women from all over the world there. It's a perfect networking area, so on and so forth, and drinks and vibes or whatever, right? So this individual, apparently, I'm just saying apparently, him and his buddy met two girls at Pedro de Sal. Okay, kicked it off, and they went back to his apartment, which is, I'm not victim blaming at all, by the way. Let me just tell the story. So they went back to the apartment, had a couple drinks, okay, and the girls spiked both of their drinks with the Boa Noite Cinderella, okay, and then, which is a drug out here, similar to scopolamine. These individuals got cleaned out.
I say this to a lot of you square passport bro dudes. You know, a lot of you guys spend your lifetime going to school, not going to the parties, not running the streets, staying up late, passing tests, working your behinds off to become the best versions of yourself. A lot of you guys never ever been in trouble with the law. You know, you did everything right. You you acquired great jobs, you made money. A lot of you guys are well off and doing well, some of you guys. And you're traveling the world and you're going to these different places, right? But remember what I said. You spent a lifetime staying away from the streets and the inner city thugs and that thug life. But when you go out to those third world countries, for some reason, you go around the ghetto, or you hook up and link up with the lowest of the low. The ghetto, the skank culture. The same people you wanted to evade in America, you go to a third world country and get taken advantage of. How are you somewhere around people that you don't know in the third world country and you allowing them to make your drinks? You allowing them to spike your drinks. How does that happen? How does that happen? A person like me, no. They would have to bring somebody, maybe run down or rob me on the street or something like that. But I'm in the room with a woman. Nowhere in the world she's spiking my drink because I'm looking for that kind of stuff. I'm paying attention to everything because I play in the mud. I come from that environment. So whether I'm in Cuba, right, visiting family, if I'm in Colombia, if I'm in Venezuela, Honduras, and all those different places, right? If I'm in all those different places, I'm already checking for that. Because if you guys are squares, you go down there, they hitting you with all these party drugs and date rape drugs, and within 24 hours, you either robbed, cleaned out, or you unalived. Or you unalived. And then on top of that, you're in these places and you're bragging to American men, talking down on Black American women, and the people in that country see it. And they say, well, you're not going to come to our country and bring that bull crap to our country. So a lot of times they're salivating. They're in the corner rubbing their hands like, baby, they can't wait to get you. Because you already put yourself on Front Street. They watch you disrespect your women. So they say, okay, fair enough. I done seen stories where men that went off the resorts and went up in the hills and the mountains and stuff with these people and got unalive or had to run to get away. It's just a whole bunch of stuff, man. But it goes back to, I'm telling you guys are squares. And they see a square coming a mile away. And you ain't checking. You're not checking for anything that can happen. And that's why it's happening to these guys, man. I just say to you guys, man, I don't like a lot of y'all, but I don't want nothing bad to happen to you just because I don't like you. I don't think that you should be unalived for your opinions or some of the stupid stuff that you guys do. You shouldn't lose your life for it. Be careful out there, man. Stop being square. Stop being a square. At some point, you got to stop being a square. You got to pay attention to everything, man. Because you around stone cold hardened criminals in these places, man. And they desperate. And they see a Vic. They see a Vic. I mean, I've seen stories of men being unalived, found unalived in most of the horrible ways in Colombia and these hotel rooms. I've heard stories, man. And also in Cuba, same thing. Y'all better chill out, man. I'm gonna cut this video short here, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Stop broadcasting all of this stuff, man, because you're putting yourself and other people, other brothers and sisters, other brothers that look like you in danger, man. If y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.